Hi, my name is Jason Georgiana. I'm here at Art of War MMA and Fitness. Today I'm going to show you a couple of exercises that combine really well together. And so if you're short on time and you're looking for a couple of exercises that would be a good full body workout when you put them together, these go great together. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to do a single leg deadlift, which essentially that single leg deadlift, like most deadlift versions, is going to work the entire back of your body. And then I'm going to show you the right way to do a push-up. And the push-up, if you can just simplistically think about it, kind of works the whole front of your body, you know. Throughout your week, you're going to want to get other patterns in. You know, these aren't the only lifts that you would need to do, but these are two very good lifts that get a lot accomplished with just two exercises. So again, the first one I'm going to show you is how to do a single leg deadlift. This exercise is fantastic. One thing that I really like about it as compared to a conventional deadlift where you'd use a bar or a hex bar, you're going to be able to get a great workout with much less load on your spine. You're also, because of the balance required, you're going to involve a lot more musculature. My adductors, my abductors, my ankle, all these muscles in my lower leg. There's going to be a lot going on for me to stabilize, as well as the primary motion is going to work my hip, my glute, my hamstring, and the entire back. Okay, so let's look at this. You can do this with a barbell. I'm going to show it with a kettlebell. I find that usually when you're first learning this, it's easier to start with this because it has like a cross body reaching motion. So you're going to start in like a good position like this. You can see my head's back in a good position. My back is straight. My feet are roughly straight forward. I'm going to kick whatever hand I'm holding the kettlebell in. I'm going to kick that leg back. And my leg that's going to be really working is going to be the leg that's left standing. Okay, so I'm going to kick that back. And you can see I'm slightly bending that left leg. Okay, again, I'm kind of just keeping my head lined up with my spine. I'm trying to not look down like that, nor am I cranking my head way up. I'm just trying to keep my whole spine lined up. All the motion is happening here in my hip. Okay, kicking the right leg back. My left leg is bent at about a 15 to 20 degree angle, and then I'm coming up. Okay, so I generally don't do those for super high repetitions. Those would be something you'd want to keep in the low rep range, the 2 to 10 rep range typically. This is a very light weight that I'm demoing it with. But again, you can always start light and then work up. A couple things that I see when people start doing this exercise is they'll rotate that leg out. That's a very common mistake that I see. One way you can fix that is right at the beginning of every rep, if I find that this leg is rotating outwards, I'll just turn it inwards. I'll cheat it inwards as I begin, right? So that way the laces of my right shoe are facing straight down. I'm keeping my hips roughly lined up, okay? So again, that exercise is going to work everything on your back of your body. We're going to get a lot of ankle stability, stability in your hip. It's going to be a fantastic exercise, very little strain on your spine. The key variable is not how far I reach down, it's just I'm just trying to kick that leg back. Start with the single leg reach to the wall, right? Because that's an unloaded movement. So if you find that your back starts bending, right? That's bad for your back. You always want to keep this straight. Only go down as far as you have the hamstring flexibility for. So if this is your range of motion, that's your range of motion, right? If you have the hamstring flexibility to go down that far, great. The main thing is stay within your hamstring like range of motion. What we don't want to do, we don't want to be flexing that spine, right? We don't want to be worried about how low we're getting and then put my back in a bad position. Okay? We're just thinking about kicking that leg back and either holding a weight or reaching out to a wall. Okay? If you have any spinal issues, you're also going to want to talk to your doctor before doing any sort of spinal loaded exercise. Even though this is much less loading on your spine than a traditional deadlift, for certain people, we may not want to do anything loaded on their spine, and we may just stick with that single leg reach to a wall.